Here they are for the 7th race. Number 1 is Rosie Scooter, owned by Stevens, Nocera, and Murphy. Sean McAleese. 2, Tickle Me Wick, owned by Stephen Watkins with Bob Harper. 3, Kimtastic, owned by Roger Peterman with Jamie Dunlap. 4, Carol G, owned by Scott Robinson, Brad Handers drives. 5, Bitter Ribs, owned by the Derby's Edge Stable, Bainter and Darrow, Ryan Holton. 6, Rivulet Hanover, owned by William Monnier with Kane Kaufman. 7 is Noble Mamsel, owned by George Sharp with Randy Tharps. 8, Elko's Beauty, owned by Betty Jean Sizelove with Ricky McCumber. And the 9 is Quizzical, owned by David Ehrenberg II. Charlie Neff drives. 6 minutes. And they're off. Ostride goes the 5, Bitter Ribs. Bitter Ribs is on a break. 5 of them vie for the early lead. From between horses, Carol G, Rivulet Hanover on the outside, Quizzical driving up on the far outside, Rosie Scooter at the rail, and the first to back off is Kimtastic, who gets away now in 5th. 2.5 lengths for the back, and we come down to Tickle Me Wick, followed by Noble Mamsel, and then it's Elko's Beauty, who is 2 clear of Bitter Ribs, the trailer. They wheel by the opening quarter, past that station in a fast 27 seconds flat, and leading the way on top of the field, it's Rosie Scooter and Sean McAleese. They've got command by 1.25 lengths. In the pocket, second is Carol G. Here's Quizzical with a rush on the outside, third to challenge for the lead now. Picking up cover, Kimtastic is racing in 4th. Tickle Me Wick third over in 5th. With a long gap in front of her, Rivulet Hanover is racing 6th to the inside of Noble Mamsel in 7th position as they race around the turn on the way to the half-mile pole. On the outside, Quizzical with the neck in front of Rosie Scooter, 56 and 3. Off the turn and down the backstretch, it's Quizzical by 1/2 length. Rosie Scooter is second. Kimtastic looks to be a loaded third, and Jimmy Dunlap looks to tip her off cover. Next in line, Carol G is locked in, racing in 4th, followed by Tickle Me Wick in 5th. And then we come down to Rivulet Hanover, followed by Noble Mamsel. Bitter Ribs is in gear from the back of the pack, and then it's Elko's Beauty who trails the field. They're at the 3/4, and it didn't work out for Kimtastic. Rosie Scooter battles back to reclaim the lead in 1:26 and 1. Around the far turn, Rosie Scooter by 1 length, and Bitter Ribs, after the early miscue, is roared up into contention on the far outside. 1.5 lengths farther back to Carol G racing in 3rd, followed at the rail by Rivulet Hanover. Noble Mamsel up on the outside as they bend off the turn and drive through the stretch. Bitter Ribs out in the center of the course takes the lead. Rosie Scooter is back to second, followed by Carol G in 3rd. Bitter Ribs drawing out to win it, tight for second. Looks like the ones, Rosie Scooter over the 4, Carol G. Back to the winner's circle is number 5, Bitter Ribs, a 4-year-old daughter of Kimtastic. Got a bit of damage by storm damage by the Derby's Edge Stable, Bainter and Darrow. Virgil Morgan Jr. trains Ryan Holton, the winning driver, in 1:56 and 2. 5-1 exact at $99.80. Try 514, 469.60. Twin try carryover into Saturday night's card, $3,245. Here's your rundown. Rosie Scooter second, Tickle Me Wick 5th, Kimtastic 9th, Carol G 3rd, Bitter Ribs the winner, Rivulet Hanover 6th, Noble Mamsel 4th.